Hi, my name is Mike Evans. I'm drummer with a band from Sheffield, England called the Electric Luddites. I'm doing a series of videos called Two Box for Newbies. And the reason for this is because I acquired one of these two-box units, two-box kit, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I had a heck of a difficulty getting it to work and understanding how it worked. I bought it second hand and that caused a few difficulties. And I thought, well, now I know how it worked, it would have been really easy to have had some videos to follow, much easier to have some videos to follow for somebody who didn't know how to do it. So I thought, well, let me do some of those for people, hope they can help. So this first video basically is about Two Box for Newbies. The first video is about being prepared. There's some things you can do before you actually buy one, or if you're in the process of getting one delivered. There's stuff you could do in advance to get ready. And this is, or if you just got delivery of it, do these things first. Okay, don't be tempted to fiddle about with it, because that's a bit dangerous. Yeah, I find it dangerous anyway. So first place to go is to the Two Box website, www.twobox.se. Okay, this is the Two Box website. They have resources on here which are really good. Some are good, some not so good, to be honest with you. But if you look at downloads, right, go to downloads, we navigate to downloads, and if you scroll down the bottom, we've got documentation. What I suggest you do is go here and download this manual. This will be the latest manual. You see it on here, it's down as version 1.2x. Whatever's on here is going to be the latest manual, so it's worth downloading that. The other thing you may as well have are the other documents. Quick Start kit, click on that, you can download that. The Drum It 5 brochure is just a brochure. You can download that as well if you like. Okay, so you can download those brochures. I'm going to skip a little. I'll move this up the top. Okay, right. Now you downloaded those brochures. The other thing you could download is the Kit Sound Editor. Okay, see it here? Kit Sound Editor. You can click on this. It's for the links. I'll go back here, scroll down, and if it's Windows or Mac, you can download these things here. I've got Windows, so you download that. That is an operating file. I'll be showing you that in a future video. And the other thing is, down the bottom, Quick Start Guide. Download that as well, because that's about the editor. Alright, this is one of the things I found confusing, is that although on the main part of the website they've got downloads, and down the bottom it's got documentation, some of the documentation isn't there, it's somewhere else, which is very confusing. So download the Two Box editor and download the information on there. The next thing is, let's jump forward and you've had delivery of your Drum It 5 unit, okay? So the first thing to check when you get this, let's get it in focus for you. The first thing to do when you get this, and I'll be talking about what this is in another video, is to check that you've got the latest operating system. Because if not, you're going to have to change it, okay? So what I want you to do is to look at, I'm going to zoom in, you can look at this corner here. I'm going to switch it on. At the back here, we've got an on-off switch. I'm going to switch it on. And the first time you switch it on without touching any buttons, some basic information comes up here to tell you about the operating system. and you want to look out here for the things that says OS, and in fact I can tell you what you'll see is OS 1.26 will come up here, but you've got to be very careful, so keep your eye on it as soon as you press this button, because it comes on and then swiftly it comes to OS 126 and then it disappears. And what this goes on to then is I'll explain in another video. Okay, so there is 1.26, so that is completely up to date. So if it is up to date, a good idea is to copy all the stuff that's on there, copy all the stuff that's on here onto your machine as a backup, so that you know you've got it. So if you mess about with anything or make a mistake or delete something, you can always put it back, okay? Well, the beauty and the danger of this two-box system, it is an open source system. That means you can put stuff on and take stuff off, and you can lose things. Believe me, I've done it. So make sure you do a backup. And this is what you have to, how to do the backup. You need to press two buttons at the same time. To do this, so you press this button here at the same time as you're switching on. Now this looks a bit sort of daft, but I'm holding a camera and trying to do this at the same time. So you hold that and then you switch it on. And now you see it says there we are, USB connected. By the USB cable onto the computer. This is now connected like just an ordinary USB hard drive. And if I open up, if I go to the computer screen, this is what's on my kit, my internal kit at the moment. Okay, I've just navigated, just sort of we go the usual thing, you know, start, and then you navigate to this. It'll pop up and you can see what's there at the moment. So what you could do then is copy all this onto your hard drive, so at least you got a backup file. And basically that's what I've done. I've created a folder in here with Drumit stuff and I've created a backup file of that. If you find that you haven't got the right operating system, what you do is that you go back to the two-box website, you go here, OS software update version 1.26, and you download that. Now when you download that, this is what you get. You get all these files, and if I put the two side by side and swing between them, you can see they are slightly different. But basically, what you've got are all on this is on the when you download it, you've got all the sounds in folders. So there we are. You got kick drum. These are all the kick drum sounds. Tom-toms. These are all the tom-tom sounds. So you've got these on the machine when you buy it. And the other thing you've got these other bits here, which are the manuals that we've downloaded previously, the quick start guide, which we downloaded previously anyway to know in advance. And you got some other files here. These are to do with the way the system works, so don't delete these whatever you do. The Drumit 126 is the operating system, and the other bits are to do with the way the individual kits work. It also got built into this, so as well as the individual sounds, they've also got built in some backing tracks for you to play along with, and again, that's on the thing as well. It's not, if I take this off and say this is what's on mine at the moment, I've got to create space, I've deleted some of those files and I've added some new files in myself. So the first lesson is to be prepared. Oh, hang on, one more preparation I can help you with. Right, two box for newbies. One of the things that's not on the website, on their website, is a list of the 100 kits that are built in. So I've got hold of this from somebody in America, and I put a link to it on this particular website that I've set up called 2box for newbies. 2box for newbies.weebly.com. Okay, 2box for newbies.weebly.com. And if you can click on this and download it, and this is what you get. You get a load of pages, and on the pages are, this is a text file, are details of the individual kits that are on the box. Okay, because they don't have it on the 2box website for some reason or other. So for instance, this one is called I can't even pronounce that. Sir Toy XXX, and there's an inbuilt song, 2box song, and it shows you what's on the kick, snare, hi-hat and all the toms. And again, each of these things tells you what's on the kits, and there's 100 kits built in, and at least you can see, okay, this is kit 85, what's on tom number 2, oh, it's a bongo. There we are. So there we are, it tells you what it is. But they should, in my opinion, they should have this on the 2box site, but they haven't. So I put it onto my site, and you can download that for nothing. Okay, so summary is, get the documentation, all the documentation you can get for free beforehand, so you can read it, find out about it. Download and switch the operating system if you need to. Back up, and when you do get it, back up the operating system there. So that's the first video. I'll be going on to tell you a bit more about this box in the next video, and then we'll talk about how you connect it to the computer and how you can do bits of editing in there. Hope you've enjoyed this one. So this is Mike Evans, Electric Luddites, 2box for newbies. First video endeth thus.